It'll be a while before this fort really feels like it's getting going, but it's getting going faster than I'm accustomed to just because I'm so used to limiting the population, but no exporting of traction benches allowed. I was thinking I wanted to get a militia commander going. Let's take a look at Kogan craftsdwarf. Disdains independence, disdains truth, strong, tough, high social awareness. Novice hammer dwarf. Yeah, you can be our militia commander. Congratulations. All right, everybody has gathered every piece of fruit off the ground.
Oh.
We have an elephant.
We have an elephant.
A giant badger.
Ooh.
A giant kangaroo.
Okay.
And a giant deer.
Okay.
Yep.
Giants.
We had elephants. We embarked with them, but we have acquired these. They are delightful.
Buttons has decided to hide on the desk.
Hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. In case you didn't know already, I'm an author, and I have several books out. Out of the Dark is my debut novel. It is a portal horror story about two siblings, one who is taken, and one who spends their life searching. It deals with themes of depression and sibling loss. I hope you pick it up and enjoy. Anthropods and Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take are my two short story collections. Wraith and Spectre and Escape and Transform are two short story ebooks available now as well. Scan the QR codes, check them out. Also, since we're here, maybe hit that like button and subscribe. It lets me know that you like the video and encourages me to continue on what I'm doing.
Right.
Thanks so much. Let's get back to the video. Right, so we're still low on drink because we don't have enough stills, I think. So I'm just gonna throw you up here. Couple of brass stills. Maybe a third one. Don't have another brass bar, unfortunately. My grandfather yet? No. Untitled Chapter. Nope. I'm enjoying my kids. They are growing up too fast for my liking, but that's okay. I feel like we are going to end up running out of barrels. So let's make... just make another 25 of them. Do, 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 do. Got a couple more windows. Do, 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 do. Guildhall agreement with the blockaded guild has been satisfied. Finish building our grates so we can throw those down. Ooh, conveniently enough, they're all siltstone. We didn't put our extra tables in here yet. And that's our kind of functional hospital. It's fine. So I think I want to throw those out, but I didn't end up finishing this yet. Got too many things on my mind. Not closest. Oh, whoops. These are all linked, right? Okay. Uneasy after seeing a chipmunk man's dead body. Urgh. Why did they have to die? Ooh, we caught up on fishing at the very least. Alright, we still have plenty of bones, skulls, and hoof. Totems. Horn earrings today, and then bone boltos. I should probably disassemble this stockpile, because this is not where I want all this crap to be. Alright, that's made. We can go ahead and link it up. Milking animals and making cheese feels like it's a constant thing. But maybe I'm wrong there. One's in a cage. We can slaughter that one. Get those two. The humans have arrived. We are getting there for bolts. I don't have any use for bolts at the moment, but we are getting there. We have 253 muscle shell amulets. We'll sell those. Might be it. That might be the only thing I sell them. Yeah, that's good enough for now. So this is linked, I'm sure. We can pull this lever. Pause that garbage dump. Oh, but I didn't actually make a garbage zone here. Maybe an interesting way to like give yourself a challenge in this game would be to say, okay, you're allowed to trade exactly, you know, X number of items in a given season. Because it is very easy to just say, you know what, we're going to mass produce shell items and just, you know, never run out of money, essentially, right? Like, not that money is a real constraining factor anyways. But it might be interesting to say, okay, you cannot mass produce things, so you can't have 250 shell amulets as an example. So not only do you not mass produce things, you also don't, like, you don't mass produce them to sell them, but you also don't mass produce them because you don't want them to like accumulate in your fort. So you'll need to like actively go over and crush things and stuff like that. Might be fun. All right, we'll take the wood because we are going to be using a whole lot of charcoal. Oh, I probably need to make more charcoal. We will take their drink. Honestly, I should take their empty barrels too. Seven drinks. Maybe. And the 3 drinks thing is just because we had Smitchell and Trashback and I might grab a bunch of cloth actually, because I think we're still quite low on cloth at the moment. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just take all this thread. Bins. As per usual, I'm not grabbing the bins because I don't want them. Take some leather too, because we're going to be needing quivers on a regular basis. Shouldn't be an issue because I think I'm going to be slaughtering animals often enough, but you never know. Maybe the animals die off all of a sudden and I don't have leather. I don't know. Anyways, not that I'm trying to make the game harder. It's certainly not my goal, but like just an interesting way of doing things, of saying, okay, I need to be able to generate enough outgoing or enough exports in order to attract nobility and all that stuff, but without the with a slightly limiting factor there. Like maybe you start focusing on specifically high value metals and products and stuff like that, rather than mass producing low value items. Because like the amulets, I mean, I guess like masterwork ones are selling for quite a bit here. But if I was limited to 10, you know, only being able to get, you know, 500 worth might be a difficulty. Especially if I was looking to trade for like a giant animal or something like that. Alright, this will be a good boost on the old cloth industry at the very least, so I feel like I can catch up on the clothing. And keep ahead of the nobles' wants for quivers, apparently. Alright, that'll do. Thanks for a-coming. So I have a charcoal job, actually. So I shouldn't need to do that. Oh. Einod is the one in the strange mood. Hauling some raw green glass, which we traded for in a previous adventure. One of the few married folk in the fort, married to Arab the caretaker. Working secretly after grabbing 3 pieces of raw green glass and a rope reed cloth. All right. Siltstone blocks. All right. Wall. It's going to work like this. Do I want this in siltstone? Do we have enough of any other block yet? Not really. I do like two-tone stuff, but it's gonna have to wait, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. Einod, the craftsdwarf, has created Gong Gash Nogol Seshvutram, a green glass earring. Offers it to the good steel. Take a look. This is a green glass earring worth 3,500. The object is adorned with hanging rings of rope reed. On the item is an image of dwarves in green glass. The dwarves are laughing. The artwork relates to a recital of the satiny brains held by the classes of dignity and guildment as part of the Festival of Smiths in the autumn of 72 during the 39th poetry recital of the Festival of Smiths. On the item is an image of Sodel geared oils, the goblin and dwarves in green glass. Sodel geared oils is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates the ascension of the goblin Sodel geared oils to the position of queen of the class of dignity in 122. On the item is an image of the rounded cremation, the iron cap, in green glass. That's this cap right here. Alright, now that's all set, we can go back to collecting sand and make green glass windows. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry about not having a stream this morning, but sometimes you just need to do some stuff offline. That was definitely the case for me today. I have way too many things on my list. Migrants have arrived again. Looking for thoughts about like working in a nice kitchen or a nice still, but I'm not seeing it. Saigon the farmer is brawling under the influence. Lovely. We have people injured? Not particularly. Alright, mayor happy? Oh! We have a new mayor. Adil was elected. Adil was replaced by Cyril. Apparently Cyril has better skills. Cyril, huh? Yeah, very good social skills this one has. Quarters. Alright, so that's your bedroom. What do you like there, Cyril? Don't really like constructions. Maybe just taking out this wall. And replacing it with a window. If not, we can throw a pedestal in there. Like, it doesn't take much to make the mayor happy, and I'd like to get that resolved as soon as possible. Especially since the Cyril was listed as an upset dwarf. Not necessarily like upset about anything. Afraid reliving trauma. We have that brand new earring we can throw in your bedroom, I guess. Oh, actually, let's throw that in there. I was gonna put the earring over here. All right. I am using siltstone for virtually everything. It is definitely a limiting factor for me. But it happens to be the thing I have the most of. All right. I do need to think about digging deeper. I do need to think about more bedrooms. We're getting there. Like if I finish up the upper layer on the others section there, it should be okay. Hey, guess what? I'm out of beds again. All right, I need 1, 2, and 7, so 9. Good familiarity, or general familiarity with emu training. Do 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 do. All right, shear animal. Spin thread. Process plants. This one I want to say anytime unrotten is greater than 25, go ahead and do that. It's saying we don't have enough for that, but we have 44. Yeah, just do it now. Some of the conditional orders seem to be a little fiddly. Not quite sure why. I could probably add a third stoneworker. All right, as far as going into the deeper parts of the world, yeah. We'll start with one. I think I will end up having a second staircase, but we'll start with one. Actually, we'll just go ahead and start one now. Damp stone. Funnily enough, it seemed to be in those places, but not up there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Guess I don't actually need to do that one. Really thin aquifer, and not a very even aquifer for that matter. Like, seems to be in very weird places to me. Ooh, we have nice. Nice. We're just gonna let them do that for a little bit. I'll have to finish up that staircase eventually, but we'll worry about that later. All right. I do have a military kinda set up. As far as like We have things. I don't know what I was trying to say. We have things and stuff and stuff. Making beds. We need more rock doors. I guess we can add an ashery. Expansive cavern deep underground. What are these made out of? Conglomerate? Like, we have a lot of tallow at this point, so just makes sense to me to say, you know what? Let's get that going. All right, where be the... Ooh, we found jet. That is such a terrible place for it to be. Oh boy. Like, I happen to pick 4 staircases that are never gonna meet up down there. That said, there's lovely cave spider silk down here. Choices. Oh, did we find another aquifer? There's the jet. Huh. -3 to -7. I could build stuff down. Oh, building staircase down is kind of annoying though. I need to think about that. It's fine. That's the problem with like digging into the caverns, is like I'm not really sure I'm ready for it yet. I'm never really ready for it. Alright, I need to think about that. Is your bedroom okay? No. I was worried about that. Problem is these bedrooms are small. Small. Alright, what if the mayor's bedroom was here? Then we could dig out that. Anything interesting in the cavern I need to be aware of? Not that I know of. All right. Hate to do it, but time to throw this in the cage. Or in the trash. Let's get rid of this still. This stockpile is like everything. That's the same stockpile as over there. All right, let's go up here and say stockpile time. This will be for food that is not prepared meals, unprepared fish, drink, and seeds. And we'll go back down here and we'll get rid of this stockpile. I need a fishery up there, though having the fishery so far away from the fish is kind of problematic, but that's fine. That said, I should probably turn fishing back on. Not because we need the food, but because I would like to have more trade goods for the thing you do first when they come. Are we able to shear animals? No. We have plenty of that. Doors. That's all the doors up there, and then we need beds and bedrooms. All right, so that's once again enough bedrooms for everybody. Not the children, but they can pick bedrooms on their own. Alright, so I'm not making foxtail millet. And I'm not making barley at this time. Fisher berries in 2 separate bags is kind of annoying. Oh, but we're not planting Fisher berries, are we? No. So the fact that they're in 2 separate bags doesn't matter. Just get rid of them. All right. I think I'm ready to lock this and crush the things. Yeah, I landed. Woohoo! Suppose that's another thing I should talk about, you know, as far as this channel goes. I do like to celebrate all things big and small, which is why we have a variety of woohoos. Anybody who successfully does something, whether it is a big or small thing, they have something to celebrate. I like to celebrate it. Because you know what? The world doesn't give enough acknowledgement of the things that we do. And I would like to fix that. All right. All right. All right. Not enclosed because that's not built yet. That's for the mayor. This is the mayor's room, so we'll just unassign that. And we'll deconstruct that. The window can stay. I do envision eventually putting windows in most bedrooms, so that's fine. Furniture, put a chest. Put a cabinetto. And are they happy? Yes. Woohoo. A text. I'm definitely going to need to talk to my doctor about this nagging pain in my fingers. Don't love it. Alright, so I need a fishery up here. Is that claystone or conglomerate? Conglomerate. Boom, boom. Like, it annoys me that they're mixing seeds in here that are not supposed to be in this stockpile. I'm not sure how to prevent that from happening. Like that's not what's supposed to be in there. But I guess it's fine. Maybe it's because I don't have a stockpile out there specifically for those seeds. Maybe that's the problem. Into autumn we go. Thanks for tuning in. One last mention about my books, if you don't mind. Out of the Dark is a portal horror. Anthropods is a collection of 19 weird literary fiction. Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take has 9 contemporary realism stories. Escape and Transform is low fantasy. Wraith and Spectre is a spacefaring sci-fi. Scan the QR codes and check them out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. I hope to catch you in the next one.